Have you ever stopped to think about how the little things we do, or don't do, can really impact our health as we get older? It's easy to fall into routines, especially when they feel comfortable, but sometimes these habits might not be as harmless as they seem. In fact, there are common mistakes many of us make after 60 that could actually shorten our lives and rob us of the quality time we deserve. The good news is that once we recognize these mistakes, we can make simple changes that can have a huge impact on how we feel and how long we live. You don't have to make drastic changes, but avoiding a few key pitfalls can dramatically improve your well-being and longevity. In today's video, I want to talk to you about 4 of the most common mistakes people make after 60 and what you can do to avoid them. Let's start with the first mistake: being too sedentary. You might be thinking, I've earned the right to relax. After all, I've been active my whole life. And you're absolutely right. But here's the thing. When we stop moving, even a little bit, our bodies start to change in ways we don't notice right away. It's easy to settle into a routine where we sit more often. Maybe we watch TV a little longer, or we're spending more time indoors. But the truth is, the less we move, the more it can affect our health in the long run. It's not just about getting your steps in or running marathons. Even simple activities like walking around the house, stretching, or doing some light housework can make a big difference. Movement helps keep our muscles strong, improves blood circulation, and boosts our mood. It also helps keep our joints limber and reduces the risk of developing chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're used to being on your feet, but as you get older, you find yourself resting more, thinking it's just part of aging. Over time, this leads to muscle weakness, which can make you more prone to falls and eventually a loss of independence. If you're sedentary for long periods, your muscles aren't getting the exercise they need to stay strong, and your body's natural ability to burn calories slows down. This can lead to weight gain, which in turn increases the risk of high blood pressure, heart disease, and even certain types of cancer. But here's the good news. Moving just a little bit each day can counteract these effects. Start small. If you're watching TV, try standing or walking in place during the commercial breaks. Go for short walks around the block or even just around your home. Every little bit counts. The key is consistency. The more you move, the more you'll notice your energy levels rise and you'll feel stronger and more capable. Now, moving on to our second mistake: not paying enough attention to nutrition. When we get older, our dietary needs change, and it's easy to slip into the habit of eating what's convenient or what we've always eaten. But the reality is, what worked for us in our younger years may not be enough anymore. Nutrition plays a huge role in how we feel, how we age, and even how long we live. As we age, our metabolism slows down, and we don't absorb nutrients as efficiently as we used to. We also need fewer calories, but the nutrients we consume need to be higher quality. If we don't get enough of the right nutrients, it can lead to fatigue, weakened bones, and even memory problems. Many seniors struggle with low levels of certain vitamins and minerals, like vitamin D, calcium, and vitamin B12. These are crucial for bone health, cognitive function, and energy levels. For example, let's talk about calcium and vitamin D. Calcium is essential for maintaining strong bones, and vitamin D helps your body absorb that calcium. If you're not getting enough of both, you might find yourself at risk for osteoporosis, which makes bones brittle and prone to breaking. Without proper nutrition, the risk of falls and fractures increases, and recovery can take longer as we age. So what can we do to make sure we're getting the right nutrients? Start by making simple changes to your diet. Include more nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, fish, nuts, and whole grains. If you're not getting enough calcium or vitamin D from your food, consider supplements. But it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor first to make sure you're getting the right amount. Stay hydrated too. Water is just as important as the food you eat. By paying attention to your nutrition, you'll give your body the tools it needs to stay strong, active, and healthy for years to come. Remember, it's never too late to start making better food choices. Your body will thank you. Now that we've covered the first 2 mistakes, let's talk about the next one: skipping regular checkups and screenings. Many people, as they get older, think that they don't need to go to the doctor as often, especially if they're not feeling sick. But the truth is, regular checkups and screenings are even more important after 60. Early detection of health issues can be a game changer when it comes to treatment and recovery. Whether it's checking for high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, or screenings for cancer, these regular visits are vital for catching problems early when they're more treatable. Imagine going years without knowing that your blood pressure is high or that your cholesterol is too high. These issues can silently damage your heart and other organs without you even realizing it. Regular checkups allow your doctor to monitor your health, spot any potential risks, and work with you to address them before they become bigger problems. It's easy to put off appointments, especially when you're feeling fine, but staying on top of your health with regular visits gives you peace of mind and the best chance for a longer, healthier life. Now that we've covered these first two common mistakes, being too sedentary and neglecting nutrition, let's move on to the next part in our next video, where we'll talk about the remaining two mistakes that could be shortening your life after 60. Now that we've covered the first two common mistakes, being too sedentary and neglecting nutrition, let's move on to the next one, not getting enough sleep. Sleep is one of those things that many of us tend to take for granted, especially as we get older. We may feel like we've already done our time with a busy schedule in our younger years, and now we deserve to relax a bit more. But the truth is, sleep is just as important for seniors as it ever was, maybe even more so. In fact, a lack of proper sleep can contribute to a variety of health issues, some of which can shorten your life. As we age, our sleep patterns often change. It's not uncommon for seniors to experience lighter sleep, wake up more often during the night, or struggle to fall asleep in the first place. But the problem isn't just about feeling tired during the day. It's about what chronic sleep deprivation does to your body. Poor sleep can affect everything from your immune system to your brain health. It can lead to increased inflammation, higher stress levels, and even an increased risk of heart disease and strokes. Plus, not getting enough rest can make it harder to manage your weight, affect your memory, and even contribute to mood disorders like depression or anxiety. Now, I know that sleep issues can be tough, and they don't always have an easy solution, but there are steps you can take to improve your sleep quality. For starters, try to establish a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Create a calming bedtime routine, maybe reading a book, taking a warm bath, or practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing. Make sure your sleep environment is as comfortable as possible, dark, quiet, and cool. If you're having trouble falling asleep, it might help to avoid large meals, caffeine, and electronics an hour before bed. And if you find that sleep problems persist, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. There could be an underlying issue, like sleep apnea or another condition, that's affecting your rest. With the right support, you can start getting the deep, restful sleep your body needs to stay healthy. Next, let's talk about the final mistake, avoiding social interaction and isolation. As we get older, it can be easy to retreat into our homes, especially if we've lost loved ones or if we're dealing with health issues. But isolating ourselves can have serious consequences for both our mental and physical health. Studies have shown that social isolation is linked to a higher risk of depression, anxiety, and even premature death. When we disconnect from others, we lose the emotional support and the mental stimulation that are so important for our well-being. One of the biggest benefits of staying socially active is the impact it has on our brain health. Engaging in conversations, spending time with family and friends, and even participating in group activities or volunteering can keep our minds sharp and help stave off cognitive decline. Social interaction also helps to reduce stress, boost your mood, and improve your overall sense of happiness and fulfillment. Simply put, having a strong social network can help you live a longer, more joyful life. If you're feeling isolated or disconnected, it's never too late to start reaching out. Whether it's calling a friend, joining a community group, or volunteering in your neighborhood, there are countless ways to stay socially active. And if physical limitations are holding you back, don't let that stop you. You can connect with others online, through phone calls, or by finding local organizations that offer support for seniors. The goal is to stay connected, to keep your social circle alive, and to never lose sight of the joy that comes from meaningful relationships. Remember, the people you surround yourself with play a huge role in your health and happiness as you age. A little bit of social interaction goes a long way toward improving your quality of life and longevity. Now that we've covered the final two mistakes, lack of sleep and social isolation, you can see how these common habits, when left unchecked, can have a serious impact on your health and lifespan. But the good news is, by simply making small adjustments, you can start to live a healthier, longer life. Avoiding these 4 mistakes: being sedentary, neglecting nutrition, not getting enough sleep, and isolating yourself can dramatically improve the way you feel and help you live your best life. The changes don't have to be big, but they do need to be consistent. By staying active, eating right, prioritizing rest, and maintaining social connections, you'll give yourself the best chance at a long and fulfilling life. It's not about being perfect. It's about making small, positive changes that will add up over time. You deserve to live a life full of energy, joy, and health. And it's never too late to start making those changes today. Now that we've covered the 4 common mistakes, being too sedentary, neglecting nutrition, lack of sleep, and social isolation, how can we make positive changes and ensure we stay healthy and live longer? Let's continue exploring how to incorporate good habits into your daily life to optimize your health and quality of life. The first step you can take is establishing a balanced and sustainable daily routine. One of the reasons we often fall into unhealthy habits is because we lack a clear plan. When you don't have a regular schedule, unhealthy habits easily slip into your life without you noticing. For example, if you don't have a set time to go to bed or wake up, or if you don't plan your meals and physical activities, you're more likely to get stuck in a cycle of laziness and inactivity. Try planning your day. Set goals for yourself, such as walking for at least 30 minutes a day, preparing healthy meals, and spending time with loved ones. When you start your day with positive habits and accomplish a few health-related goals, you'll feel proud and energized for the entire day. Don't forget to maintain an exercise routine. This doesn't mean you need to run marathons or join professional fitness classes. Simple activities like walking, yoga, or stretching can help your body stay flexible and strong. Plus, exercising reduces stress and anxiety and improves sleep quality. Speaking of social connections, don't forget that keeping relationships alive and refreshing them is incredibly important. It might feel difficult to start, but don't be afraid to join community activities or take online classes. It could be a coffee date with old friends, a phone chat, or even learning how to use technology to stay in touch with family and friends from afar. These connections will help you feel less isolated and can greatly improve your mood. Finally, remember that patience and consistency are key. You don't need to change everything all at once, and you don't need to be perfect. What's important is that you have the motivation to start and maintain those positive changes in your life. Set small, achievable goals and accomplish them gradually. Every little step you take can lead to big differences in the long run. By focusing on avoiding these mistakes and making changes in your habits, you'll be able to live longer, healthier, and happier. You can live a life full of energy and joy as long as you make your health and happiness a priority. Remember, while aging may make things a bit harder, it's never too late to change. You can transform your life today, and with simple adjustments, you'll feel healthier and ready to face whatever challenges come your way. Thank you for watching this video. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on health and how to live longer and healthier. Together, we can create a beautiful, healthy life at any age. Wishing you a wonderful and energetic life.